playing from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more. There's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan hair, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him. The first play, you give up a play to him, that DC's over there scratching his head and saying some words that I can't say on the airway.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite on Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sam on football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Now improvising. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back has it. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one. They couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Barnett. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back. He runs.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Secures it at the 30. Bulldozes his way through. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Frazier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out of the 18, and they're in business. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Looking for room at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
Got it, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to South Alabama. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
To throw, it's Barnett. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab down the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The defense sort of hurls this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
The Dogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Defense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job fight that rush up the field, take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense, make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's open on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quickly out to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Finds some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Auburn lines up quickly. Gets the back moving. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Extending the play. Stands in and takes the hit. To the end zone and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target. And his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Auburn offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Why, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway. Play for this defense.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who've had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Let's go to the studio. studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Open space at the 25.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eat.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Turns it loose. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking for space to the left. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season and I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
On the run, it's Henderson. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the tailback. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Tight end finds a soft spot. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Underneath coastal coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. Up 14 over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback extends the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Farmer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Fires downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
For this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. You can't take negative plays at this point.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Frazier. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker.
There he goes to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
That keeps the score. Auburn.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Going right to work up top. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To the air, it's Beck. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.